So welcome back to the 10-6 Diaries. Can't believe we're on the 8th episode already, getting through it, but during this session I'm about 2 weeks out from my season opener, and currently when this video is being uploaded I will be just 1 day out, so I'll be competing on the Monday. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been plagued with a little bit of adductor tightness, but it's cleared up this week, knock on wood, so I'm hoping that there's no more problems with it and that it's for sure cleared up. But I've managed to get 2 longer sprint sessions in without any sort of tightness arising, which is really good. So just need to build on that, and hopefully I should be set for the rest of the season, knock on wood as I say. So for this session here I went up to Crown Point. It was my first longer sprint session, so it was just good to get back out on the track and do these longer distances that I've not really been doing recently. So yeah, I was just really happy to get out and to get a healthy session in. I managed to get all 3 reps done at a high intensity without having to compromise the intensity. So the hamstring's feeling good, it's just sort of the adductor that's a bit tight. But for the first sprint rep it was quite funny because there was a group of boys that were going to play football, because you can maybe see in the background of this clip that there's pitches off to the right hand side. There's outdoor 3G pitches, and there was a group of boys that were going to play, and one of them said, I reckon I can beat him. And I heard that when I was in the block, so instantly I kind of got a bit of adrenaline, turned on that dog mentality for the first rep, and we blasted out. I think it was a 9.3, no reaction time, so it was a pretty quick rep for the first rep of the day. And then I think I finished up on a 9.25, and these reps here as well, they were sort of sub-maximal because it was sprint float, so sprinting the first 30, floating the next 30, then sprinting the final 20. So yeah, it was just really nice to get these longer reps back in, and yeah, I'm feeling good about it because, as I say, I've not done a lot of long rep work, so I think just doing this summer along with competing will prove to be a sort of potent stimulus, and I should get some good results with it, I believe, providing I can stay healthy, knock on wood. So yeah, then the weight room session was really late, so I was going out to do a stag do. So one of my friends is getting married soon, so congratulations to him. He's getting married next Thursday actually, so that'll be good fun to go and join him on that day. But yeah, so after his stag do I came back home, and this is one of the latest workouts I've ever done. I was training at I think it was 11 at night. I think I finished up maybe 11:30 at night. It was a really late session, but I feel sometimes those sessions are good fun when you're kind of just really late with it. So yeah, I had that session. I was doing these super maximal eccentrics with 145 kilos, which I low-key feel I could possibly full squat for an ATG squat, but I'm honestly not sure. I've not really pushed heavy weights, but I believe that I could be capable of doing that kind of weight. I'll just have to wait till the off season to see. I want to try and get 150 for an ATG squat this year, so that's the plan. So yeah, this session was really fun. It was really good to kind of put up some heavy weights and finally do some full squats without any knee pain. That was nice as well. So yeah, it was a solid day all in all, and I felt good to not have adductor tightness after this session. But then a few days after that, on the Wednesday, so this was 3 days rest I'd had, tried to run my next longer sprint workout. So it was going to be a speed endurance session, and the plan was to push either 2 or 3 95 meter sprints at about 96% intensity. But what ended up happening was I did the warm-ups, felt alright, started to do some build-up sprints, some 10s, 20s, 30s, and my adductor was just tight. Ran one 90%, 95, and then I was just cooked for the rest of the day. I was yeah, there's no point in trying to push and getting injured, so I just cut the sprints out from there. I didn't even get any footage of the build-ups or anything. I just kind of cut them there and then, because sometimes you've got to pick your battles really when it comes to sprinting. You don't want to push and get injured. You want to just kind of be smart and not push too soon. So I just decided I would rest up 5 days and then we'd go at it again and see if I'm sort of ready to come back to sprinting. So then I did that little weight room session there. Since I didn't do the sprints, did those jumps, So it's good. I'd say the thing is, if you're ever injured in terms of like something like an adductor or a hamstring that's not really used as much during jumping, it's a good idea to try and still get some sort of like stimulus that's gonna sort of like mimic sprinting almost, because like as you see there with the RSI jumps, or the pogo jump, sorry, you know, I'm getting a short ground contact time which is sort of mimicking sprinting. In a way, it's kind of still hitting those ground contact times. So that's always what I'd sort of recommend, is like trying to find a workaround so that you can still get, you know, some high quality training stimulus in when you have a tightness or injury. So I think that's about it for this episode. So I'm looking forward to my opener on Monday. I will keep you updated with that. So next episode you will see my training in the week up to it, in the week running up to the meet, and it was a good week, and I can kind of say that I've successfully managed to not have any like tightness or anything this week. So knock on wood, the meet goes well. I'm feeling quite confident that it will go well, just based off the hamstring tightness that I've had in the past. So I've sort of used, I had adductor tightness last year and it didn't come to anything when I ran sort of a similar like not rehab but like a quasi rehab training cycle. So I'm confident that like my use or my knowledge I gained through the hamstring tightness and the adductor tightness last year, and the kind of culmination of that will keep me healthy, but just have to, you know, race and see. But I'm feeling quite confident about it. So that is it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in episode 9.